Hey, Mom talked to me today. She said she's really struggling with how you and Sierra have been acting. You're living with them, you know? Can't you at least try to be a little more considerate?
Huh? Look at you acting all high and mighty. Listen, we're doing them a favor by living there. We're keeping an eye on the old man and the old lady, so we don't owe them anything. They should be grateful, not complaining.
Stop talking about Mom and Dad like that. And seriously, you really think you're helping? You dump all the housework on them, don't contribute a dime to the household, and you let them cover all the living expenses while you and Sierra do nothing.
Well, duh, it's their house, right? That means it's their responsibility to handle that stuff. It's not my problem.
Unbelievable. You forced your way into living there in the first place. The moment you got married, instead of getting your own place, you just moved straight back in. If you have such a problem with the way things are, why don't you just leave?
Are you kidding? Why the hell would I do that? Right now, I get to keep all my income for myself, I don't have to do any chores, and I still get a place to stay and food on the table. Only an idiot would throw away a setup like this.
And meanwhile, Mom and Dad are the ones paying for it. They're the ones dealing with all the extra work, all the stress. You two don't even try to make things easier for them. You stay up all night making noise without a care in the world. What happens if they get sick from all this? What if something happens to them? How are you going to take responsibility then?
Oh, wow. Little Miss Creepy Ghost Girl is gonna lecture me? Don't make me laugh. You didn't say a damn thing when you were living at home, but the second you get married and move out, suddenly you're acting all high and mighty. You should just stick to being invisible like you always were, hiding in a corner with your weirdo husband.
Wow, still the same old jerk, huh? You're married now, but you still act like some teenage punk. At what point are you actually going to grow up? You think you can keep treating people like this forever? One day, when you really need help, you're gonna find out that no one's left who actually gives a damn about you.
Ha! You really don't get it. Unlike you, I've got friends. Plenty of them. I don't need your fake concern.
Right. Well, if that's how you feel, then go ahead. Keep using people. Keep acting like this. Just don't come crying to me when it all comes back to bite.
Look at you, you pathetic introvert. Didn't think you had it in you to actually buy a new house. I always thought you and your creepy, occult-loving husband were just a couple of weirdos. But I guess he must be making decent money, huh?
What do you want? We just finished moving, and I really don't have time for whatever this is right now.
Oh, yeah, right. Moving's a pain, huh? Must have been exhausting. Anyway, our stuff should be getting delivered soon, so go ahead and take care of it for us, will ya?
Wait, your stuff? What the hell are you talking about?
Yeah, so you know how our parents' house is getting kind of old? It's embarrassing to even have people over at this point. Ciara and I have been talking about moving out for a while now.
Okay, and what does that have to do with my house? Why aren't you just sending your stuff to your new place?
Are you dumb? I did send it to the new place.
What? What the hell are you even saying?
I'm saying that starting tonight, Ciara and I will be living there too. No complaints, right?
Are you serious? This isn't some kind of joke?
Nah, I'm dead serious. Ciara and I will be there tonight, so make sure everything's set up by then. Don't slack off, all right?
I can't believe this. Why the hell would I ever let you two live here? This house isn't even just mine. Mom and Dad helped with.
Oh, what? You're gonna start whining about the old man and the old lady again? Like I care?
Forget it. Fine. If you really want to live here, go ahead.
Huh? Oh, didn't think you'd cave so fast. I was expecting way more of a fight from you.
What's the point? You were just gonna force your way in anyway, right? You already know the address, and it'd be stupid to sell the house just to get away from you. Besides, well, if you really think you can live here, be my guest.
Don't know what you're playing at, but whatever. Anyway, we'll be taking 3 rooms. One for me, one for Ciara, and our bedroom. That cool with you?
Oh, absolutely. The entire second floor is empty, so feel free to make yourselves at home.
Nice. Then that's settled. And don't come crying to me later about how it's your house or whatever. I don't want to hear it.
Oh, don't worry, I won't complain. In fact, I love the idea of having people upstairs. It means my husband and I will be able to sleep so much more peacefully at night.
The hell is that supposed to mean?
Oh, nothing. You're okay? Patrick and Ciara said they were moving in with you. I just wanted to check in. I'm fine, Mom. Really? I mean, yeah, it was completely out of nowhere, and it's definitely not what I wanted, but I can handle it. I still feel terrible about it. Patrick's selfishness has caused you so much trouble over the years, and now, even after you've built your own life, he's barging in again. I should have done more to stop him. Mom, this isn't your fault. You shouldn't be the one apologizing. Besides, it's Patrick we're talking about. When has he not been a pain in the ass? Honestly, I think I've just been dealing with him for so long that I don't even get surprised anymore. It's just Patrick being Patrick. Even so, just because you're used to it doesn't mean you have to put up with it. Listen to me, Serena. If things get too overwhelming, if you ever feel like you can't take it anymore, promise me you'll call, me or your father. We might not be the strongest or the smartest, but we will be there for you when it matters. I know, and I promise, if it gets to that point, I won't hesitate to ask for help. But what about you and Dad? Ever since Patrick moved in with you, you haven't been able to get a full night's sleep, have you? Well, he kept inviting his friends over and making noise at all hours of the night. Your father and I just learned to sleep through it as best we could. But last night, with Patrick and Ciara gone, it was the first time in months that I actually slept all the way through. I had a feeling that was the case. Mom, you and Dad aren't as young as you used to be. You need to take better care of yourselves. Oh, now you're the one lecturing me about getting enough sleep. That's rich, coming from the girl who used to stay up all night watching horror movies. That was years ago, okay? I've matured. Oh, really? Because if I remember correctly, Max has the same interests as you, so don't tell me you don't stay up watching movies together. Okay, well, maybe sometimes. Sometimes? Fine, every night. I knew it. All right, you got me. But at least now I have someone to watch with me, so I don't have to be a weirdo watching them alone. That's true. You really do seem happy with him. I was worried for a long time, you know. Back in school, you kept so much to yourself I was afraid you'd never find your place in the world. Honestly, I thought that too for a while. School was hard. It wasn't just that people thought my interests were weird, it was the way they looked at me, like I was some kind of freak. There were days I woke up and just dreaded going. I remember those days. You'd sit at the breakfast table completely silent, barely touching your food. I could tell something was wrong, but no matter how much I asked, you wouldn't say anything. Because what was I supposed to say? That I felt completely alone? That I thought something was wrong with me? I didn't even know how to put it into words back then. And yet, you found your way through it. Because of you and Dad. You never told me to change, never made me feel like I had to be someone else just to fit in. Instead, you told me, if school isn't where you belong, then look somewhere else, and I did. I went online, found other people who shared my interests, and for the first time in my life, I wasn't alone anymore. That's how you met Max, isn't it? Yep. So yeah, if I'm happy now, it's because of you and Dad. And that's exactly why I can't let Patrick get away with this. He needs to learn that he can't just walk all over people without consequences. Serena, I understand how you feel, but just promise me you won't do anything too reckless. Patrick has a temper. Once he gets angry, he's impossible to reason with. I know exactly what I'm dealing with. That's why I've already thought everything through. Trust me, Mom. I've got this. All right, I'll trust you. Good. Now just stick to the plan, okay? Patrick and Sierra threw off our schedule, but we can't let that stop us. Just make sure everything is ready on your end.
Home, pick up some beer. Ciara wants some too, so get enough for both of us. Oh, and you're covering the cost.
You do realize I'm not your personal errand girl, right? If you two want beer, you can go buy it yourselves.
Don't talk back, ghost girl. You're my little sister. When I say goes, that's just how it is.
What kind of twisted logic is that? Whatever. More importantly, are you sleeping okay at night?
The hell kind of question is that? I sleep just fine. Why?
Are you sure? No weird noises in the middle of the night? Nobody whispering your name when you're alone?
The hell is wrong with you? I swear, don't drag me into your creepy-ass horror obsession. You think I'd fall for that crap? Grow up!
Jeez, relax. I was just curious. If nothing's happening, then that's all that matters.
Whatever. Just don't bring that kind of talk up around Ciara. She's terrified of ghosts. If she hears any of your weirdo nonsense, she won't shut up about it.
Oh, so she's the superstitious type, huh? Good to know.
I'm serious, Serena. I don't want to deal with her freaking out over some made-up bullshit.
Fine, I'll be careful.
Actually, while we're at it, cut it out with those freaky horror movie marathons you and your husband do. Ciara says she can hear them and it freaks her out.
You're joking, right? You're trying to police what movies I watch in my own house now?
We live here too. You should have some damn consideration. Or do you think it's okay to make my wife uncomfortable in her own home?
Oh, so now you care about making people uncomfortable? Funny, because last weekend you brought over a dozen of your rowdy friends and kept us up all night.
Second floor's mine. What I do there is my business.
Ah, I see. So when you make noise, it's fine, but when I do something in my space, suddenly it's a problem?
Glad you're catching on.
Right. Makes total sense.
Anyway, I'm dead serious. Quit the creepy movie nights. If you do it again, I will kick you both out.
Wow, so scary. I'll be sure to keep that in mind.
You better. Now hurry up and get that beer. And don't even think about coming back empty-handed. You know what'll happen. I didn't have time to say it this morning, but you seriously don't listen, do you?
Huh? What are you talking about now?
The damn horror movie night! You blasted the volume so loud last night it echoed all the way to our room! Ciara freaked out, and guess who had to deal with her panicking first thing in the morning?
Oh, so that's why she came to our bedroom last night. She peeked in, realized we were asleep, and turned pale as a ghost.
What? What the hell are you talking about? You guys were watching something. Don't even try to deny it.
Patrick, Max and I went to bed early last night. And we haven't watched any horror movies since you complained about it. If anything, we were the ones who got dragged into this mess. Because you refused to wake up. I had to be the one calming Ciara down.
Bullshit! Then what the hell did Ciara hear last night?
Huh. Well, no point hiding it anymore, huh? Guess it's about time you knew the truth.
The hell are you talking about?
This house actually has a bit of a history.
Yeah, right. It's a new build. What kind of history could it possibly have?
Ah, see? That's where you're wrong. The house is new, sure, but the land isn't. A long time ago, there was this big old mansion here. The daughter of the family who owned it fell for the wrong guy. A real sleazebag who used her, bled her dry, and left her family in ruins. Drowning in debt, they had no way out, and in the end, the entire family...
Oh, give me a break. This some plot from one of your dumb horror flicks?
It's real, no matter how many times they tear down houses and build new ones here. Strange things keep happening. The family didn't just disappear, you know. They stayed. The land itself is cursed.
What a load of crap. Ghosts, curses, none of that shit is real.
Well, believe what you want, but funny thing. From what I heard, you kind of remind people of that sleazebag who ruined the family, so maybe you should watch your back.
Yeah, okay. Keep trying to scare me, Serena. If ghosts do exist, I'd love to meet one.
Oh, I know, and that is exactly why I'd be worried if I were you. You're just the type they like to let. Depends. You okay?
Hell no, I'm not okay. What the hell was that thing? I wake up and there it is right by my pillow. That creepy porcelain face just staring at me.
Yeah, Sierra was really freaking out. I mean, when she woke up screaming, I thought someone had broken in.
It's not funny, and it's not just a damn doll. Every single night, like clockwork, I hear it. A woman laughing right on the other side of the wall. It's been happening for days, and neither of us can get a decent night's sleep.
Yeah, I can tell. You both look terrible, which means this might be getting worse.
Worse? Worse how?
Well, when Max and I lived here alone, it wasn't this bad. Sure, we'd hear voices sometimes, but that was about it. Nothing physical. But then there's today. You saw it, right? The handprints on your bedroom door.
Don't remind me.
I think you need to take this seriously. The red smudges on the handle? That means something was trying to get in.
Get in into what exactly?
That I can't say for sure, but whatever it is, I doubt it's anything good.
No. Nope, this is insane. Why the hell is it just happening to us? We live in the same house. It should be messing with all of us.
Oh, I told you already. It's because you look like him.
Like who?
The man who ruined her life, the one who used her, destroyed her family, left them with nothing, and now she wants revenge.
You've gotta be kidding me. I'm being haunted because of some random guy I've never even met?
Hey, ghosts don't care if it's fair. They just want someone to pay. But hey, on the bright side, since they're focused on you, Max and I are totally safe. We've been sleeping great, so thanks for that.
No, I can't do this. If I stay in this house any longer, I'm gonna lose my damn mind. Me and Ciara, we're leaving. We'll go back to my parents' place. You and Max can deal with this nightmare on your own.
Aw, you're really leaving? That's a shame. Now Max and I have zero reason to worry.
You planned this, didn't you? That's why you didn't put up a fight when we said we were moving in. You knew this would happen.
Whoops, caught me. Well, now that you're going, you better hurry. Otherwise, next time, it won't be the house that's haunted.
The hell does that mean?
It means she might not let you leave. Not Well, hello to you too. What's with the sudden call? Something wrong?
Something wrong? You tell me! Why the hell is our family home up for sale?
Oh, that? Honestly, I don't see why you're so surprised. You and Sierra moved out, and with just me and your father here, the house is way too big. So we figured, why not sell it?
You figured? Do you have any idea what you've done? We left Serena's house because we couldn't stay there, and now we come back home and you're telling me it's not even ours anymore? Where the hell are we supposed to live now?
Oh, I wouldn't know. Maybe you should go crawling back to Serena and ask her to take you in again.
Like hell I will! I'd rather sleep on the streets than step foot in that house again!
Funny, considering you forced your way in there in the first place, and now you have the nerve to act like it's her fault?
You don't get it. You weren't there. That house, it's cursed. It's not just some creepy old place. It's haunted.
Haunted?
I'm serious. That place is wrong. We were hearing things, seeing things. If we'd stayed any longer, I don't know what would have happened to us.
So, let me get this straight. The great Patrick, who always acts so tough, who never listens to anyone, ran away because he was scared of some ghosts. That's precious.
Say whatever the hell you want. That's not the issue right now. The issue is the house. Why the hell would you sell it without telling me?
Because it was your father's house, not yours, and as his wife, I have every right to do what I want with it.
Then where are you living now? If the house is gone, where the hell are you staying?
Oh, we're with some relatives for now. Just a temporary arrangement.
Then let us stay there too. We've got nowhere else to go.
Oh, I would, dear, but your father and I are actually moving soon.
Moving? Where?
To Serena's place, of course.
You're kidding.
Not at all. That house is far too big for just the two of them. In fact, from the very beginning, that house was meant for us to live in together. The only reason we didn't move in sooner was because you and Sierra are still there. But now that you've so kindly removed yourselves, well, there's nothing stopping us.
You're telling me you're gonna willingly live in that cursed house?
That's right. Unlike some people, I don't run away from a good opportunity.
You're insane.
Oh, but don't worry. If you're really that desperate, I'd be happy to ask Serena for a favor. Maybe she'll let you and Sierra move back in with us, if you're ready to face whatever's waiting for you in that house.
Get any more? Mom, please help me.
A month goes by without a word, and then you contact me with this? You're staying at Sierra's parents' place, right? What are you asking me to help with?
We're not there anymore.
What? What do you mean?
We were kicked out recently.
Kicked out? What happened?
Ciara's parents said that living with us was making it impossible for them to sleep, so now Ciara and I are renting an apartment.
So, you're still making her family do everything for you? On top of that, causing a ruckus at night. I can't blame them for kicking you out.
Anyway, that's how it ended with Ciara's parents. Please, can we live with you again?
What? Why would that be the solution? You have your own place now, don't you? Why do you think you'd come back here?
But Mom, remember? Ciara and I started living with you right after we got married. Neither of us have ever lived on our own before, so we couldn't handle cooking, cleaning, anything.
Are you asking me to become your maid again? Absolutely not!
That's not the point. The problem is neither Ciara nor I can be alone.
What do you mean?
At night, when it's just the two of us, we can't stop thinking about everything that happened at Serena's house. It feels like we hear voices. I wake up and expect to see a doll at the foot of my bed or a red handprint on the front door.
So now you're scared of all that stuff you mocked Serena for? You're too late to be worried about it now.
Please, don't turn me away. I'll apologize for everything. All of it.
Your dad, Serena, and I have all been through enough because of you. Just because you're family doesn't mean you can keep pushing us to the limit.
I know, and I'm truly sorry for everything. I won't burden you again.
Trust doesn't come easily, Patrick. You don't earn it with one apology. It's not something cheap or quick.
Please, Mom, Ciara and I are at our breaking point.
I've been at my breaking point for a long time. I've been tolerating everything from you, and now you're asking me to just forgive you?
Please, we don't know where else to go.
Then don't come to me anymore. If you really want to change, stay away. I've had enough. I heard from Mom. It's been tough, huh?
Yeah, and?
Huh? What's with the sudden serious tone? Doesn't quite fit you, you know?
We got kicked out of Ciara's parents' place. Now it's just the two of us stuck in this nightmare with these supernatural occurrences. We've gone to people for help, tried everything, but now no one even takes us seriously. Ciara and I, we're the crazy ones. Everyone thinks we're losing our minds.
So you're just realizing that now? That you've pushed people away because of your fears?
Yeah, and that's when it hit me. We've never built any real trust with anyone. We've lived our lives relying on Mom and Dad, never having to face the consequences of our actions. I used to mock you, mock the way you lived, thinking I had everything under control. But now, I can't pretend anymore. We never had true friends, not like you did.
And now you want me to just forgive everything? After all the damage that's been done? You think that's so easy.
I know it sounds selfish. I know it's asking a lot. But right now, Ciara and I are completely lost. We don't know what to do next. Please, I'm begging you, talk to Mom and Dad. Convince them to let us live with them again. We can't keep going like this.
No, even if I did talk to them, it wouldn't work. They've been through so much with you both. They won't go through it again. They've been on the receiving end of your selfishness for far too long to just open up their doors again.
Then help us, Serena. You've always known about this occult stuff. You've studied it, right? You know what we're dealing with here. Tell us what to do. Tell us how to fix this.
There's nothing to fix. You two are just letting your imaginations run wild. This is all just fear. Nothing supernatural is happening. It's all in your heads.
So what? Time will just make us forget about it? We'll stop being afraid eventually and everything will be fine?
It's not that simple, Patrick. Fear isn't something that just goes away. It doesn't just vanish with time.
But if it's all just in our heads, why can't we get past it? Why is it still haunting us?
Did you hear about Mom and Dad living with us now?
Yeah, Mom mentioned it.
Well, here's the thing. They're staying in the same room you and Ciara used to stay in, the second floor. And you know what? They haven't heard anything. Not a single sound. No ghost, no voice, nothing.
Wait a minute. What are you saying?
I'm saying that the ghost, the one from the house, isn't haunting us. It's still with you and Ciara. It followed you, and that's why you're still hearing things, still seeing things. The fact that you're still scared even now is proof of that.
No way. So what you're saying is that this fear, this feeling, it's not just in our heads? It's real? That thing, whatever it is still following us?
You already know that, don't you? Deep down, you've always known. It's instinct. You can feel it, sense it. There's something still with you, something you can't escape from.
Then what the hell are we supposed to do? How do we get rid of it? How do we stop living in fear every day?
I don't know, Patrick. I really don't. But I guess it's kind of fitting, isn't it? You've been acting like this, taking over spaces, forcing your way into situations that weren't yours, just like that ghost did. Maybe, in the end, you two deserve each other.
That's not funny, Serena. It's not. How are we supposed to live like this forever? What's the point if we can't escape it?
I'm not saying it's funny. I'm saying it's ironic. You've pushed everyone away, treated people like pawns in your game. Now you're stuck, dealing with the very thing you mocked. And you know what? Maybe this is your punishment. Maybe this is the price.
Punishment? For what? I don't deserve this. Ciara and I just want a chance to move forward. We want to live without this terror hanging over us.
I get it, but you can't just expect things to change because you ask for it. You've hurt people, taken advantage of them, and now you're facing the consequences. Sometimes the only way to truly move forward is to face what you've done. Maybe that's the hardest. Time when she tried to rely on me and came close to visiting our house, but in the end, it was only the evil spirit of her daughter that followed Patrick. In other words, the parents of the evil spirit family still remained attached to our home. When I explained this, she never came near us again after that. I couldn't help but laugh at the situation. Patrick and Sierra are still living in fear of the evil spirits. They can't sleep at night and are enduring those sleepless days, too terrified to even find any rest. It's not an exaggeration to say that their nights have turned into endless struggles. By the way, the story about our land being cursed or haunted is nothing more than pure nonsense. That's completely fabricated. I had never heard such a tale before. Nor have I ever experienced any kind of supernatural phenomenon myself. The idea that our home had any kind of dark history attached to it is simply not true. It's a complete fabrication, something that no one should take seriously. The reality is much simpler, and I think far more humorous in hindsight. It wasn't about curses or vengeful spirits. It was just a clever plan that Max and I devised in order to teach a lesson to my brother-in-law and his wife. We wanted to show them that their actions had consequences, to remind them of the value of respect and responsibility. So we played a little game, using their own fear and insecurities against them. In truth, Max and I had no intention of letting the situation get out of hand. Our goal was never to cause any harm, but rather to push them into a position where they had to reflect on their choices. We wanted to make them realize how much their behavior had been affecting those around them. The strategy we came up with worked surprisingly well, and the results were almost immediate. It was like flipping a switch. I remember the first time I saw her face after she had received the news about the evil spirits. There was a certain look in her eyes, a mixture of fear and disbelief, which made it impossible for me to hold back my laughter. It wasn't that I was cruel, but the sheer absurdity of the situation was so overwhelming. The idea that they were afraid of something as ridiculous as a haunted house was beyond me. I had to wonder if they even believed it themselves, or if it was just a way to avoid facing the reality of their actions. Patrick and Sierra, as you can imagine, took it all very seriously. The more they heard, the more terrified they became. It was almost as if they had started to believe that they were trapped in some kind of horror story, a situation they couldn't escape. Every night was filled with dread, unable to sleep, constantly looking over their shoulders as though the walls themselves were closing in on them. And as for Max and me, we watched all of this unfold with a certain sense of satisfaction. We knew we weren't actually causing any harm, but the fact that our plan was so effective was something we couldn't ignore. There was no malicious intent behind it, only a desire to teach them a lesson. Still, The outcome was more dramatic than we had anticipated. The most amusing part was the way Sierra started acting after she heard the first stories. She became even more paranoid, convinced that something was watching her at all times. At one point, she even refused to sleep in her own bed, opting instead to sleep on the couch in the living room, hoping that it would somehow offer her protection. It was as if she thought that the spirits would spare her if she avoided the comfort of her own room. But despite the fear and anxiety that Patrick and Sierra felt, the rest of us remained unaffected. Max and I, along with my parents who lived with us, continued on with our lives as usual. Nothing strange happened in our home, no strange noises or creepy feelings. Life was peaceful, and the days went by without incident. It was almost as if the whole thing had been nothing more than a strange dream. Looking back on it, I have to admit that I felt a little guilty, not because we had done anything wrong, but because I realized just how powerful the mind can be. The idea of an evil spirit haunting our home was so absurd, yet it had affected them deeply. They had allowed themselves to be swept up in their own fears, creating a situation that, in hindsight, was entirely avoidable. But that was the nature of it, wasn't it? Fear is a powerful emotion. It can make people see things that aren't there and believe in things that aren't true. And once someone's mind is set on a particular idea, it's almost impossible to shake them free of it. That's something I've learned through this whole ordeal, how dangerous it is to let fear control your thoughts and actions. It blinds you to the truth and keeps you trapped in a cycle of anxiety and confusion. As for the whole story about our land being cursed, I can't stress enough how ridiculous it was. Our home is no more haunted than any other house, and I've never experienced anything that could be considered a supernatural event. The idea that there's some kind of dark history attached to the land is pure fiction. It's just a convenient excuse for people who need an explanation for their own discomfort or fear. Max and I never intended for things to get as dramatic as they did, but we did want to show Patrick and Sierra that they couldn't just ignore their responsibilities. They had to take responsibility for their actions, both toward us and toward their own lives. It wasn't just about showing them that they couldn't keep pushing people around without consequences. It was also about teaching them that sometimes the things they fear the most are just figments of their imagination. I'm still amazed at how easily they bought into the whole story. It's not that they were gullible or naive, they were just looking for an explanation, and once they found one, no matter how absurd, they held on to it for dear life. It made me realize how deeply people can be influenced by their own fears and how important it is to confront them rather than let them control you. Thank you for watching and listening. We hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Also, feel free to leave a comment about what you thought of the story. We look forward to seeing you at the next story. Okay, that is it. I've literally had just about enough of this nonsense. Why the heck are you not answering the phone, Jackson? I have already called you a bunch of times. But you seem to have continued to ignore them. You need to call me back as soon as possible. I'm not kidding around here. The wedding ceremony is about to start really soon. Hi, sweet daughter. Is everything okay with you? What's happening out the back of the venue? Is your dress and everything okay? What's going on? Mom, I really don't know what's happening at the moment. Yeah, everything's okay. I'm just trying to get a hold of Jackson to make sure he's okay. Okay, but look, about Jackson's family. I don't see them in their family seats that were put out for them. I really don't think they've arrived yet. I'm really not sure what's going on here, but I have a bad feeling, and I thought maybe you were having some kind of trouble with them, dear? Oh, no, that's not it, Mom. Everything's fine. I'm not in any trouble at all. There's no need to worry about anything right now, so you can just relax for a little while. Are you absolutely sure about that, Sabrina? Well, if you say so, my dear. I just want everything to go well for you today. You know, this is such an amazing venue to have your wedding in. I just wanted to thank some of them for coming today to celebrate you getting married and such what. I'm a very happy person today, my dear. At least before I die, I'll get to see my own daughter in a beautiful wedding dress. I've got no regrets with how this and my life has turned out. I'm really honored to be here for you, Sabrina. Oh, come on now, Mom. There's no need to say something like that. Even the doctor said that there's such a chance of recovery. It's not absolutely 0%, all right? If I could do anything more for you, Mom, I would. I wish that what's happening to you would just stop and that you're able to heal and live more of your life. Hey, it's okay, my dear daughter. You've done more than enough for me. In my eyes, you're the world's most comforting and supportive daughter. Also, I want to meet up with soon. I really wish to them how beautiful my daughter looks today in her wedding dress, the veil and the super cute heels. Hopefully, everything will come together soon enough. Oh, Mom, you're too kind to be saying things like that. I really do hope that things will work out. I hope that Jackson's family all show up soon. Really? You're still not picking up? Are you kidding me right now? This is outrageous and I've had enough. Answer your stupid phone, Jackson! Are you even seeing the messages that are being sent to you from me? Because every time I send a message through, it looks like you've read it. Are you actually ignoring me? Carol, this is urgent. We really need to talk immediately. Where are you right now? Things are not going so well with me right now. I'm getting very anxious. Oh, Sabrina, sweet child. What's going on? Is everything all right? Do I need to come and get you from somewhere? I'm wondering why you're messaging me for. Are you kidding me? You're seriously asking me what's happening? Don't you think you should know what's happening today? The wedding ceremony is about to start. You all need to hurry up and get yourselves over to the venue right now. I'm not messing around anymore. My family have already gathered for the wedding. Huh? What on earth are you even talking about, silly girl? You sound crazy right now. I thought that you both were going to break off the engagement and everything like that. I'm sorry, what the heck did you just say? Are you telling me that somehow our wedding ceremony has been called off? Where on earth did you hear this? Well, I hate to tell you this, but that's what I heard from Jackson. He said that you both had called off the wedding and that it wasn't happening today. What on earth are you talking about, Carol? This makes no sense because we actually haven't called off our engagement at all, and the ceremony's supposed to happen today.
Hey girls, so what's up with you? I see that you've been leaving me a dozen or so voicemails and texts on here. I guess you want to talk to me, huh?
Oh my god, Jackson! It's about time that you messaged me back. What's your deal, huh? Why on earth have you been ignoring me today?
Hey, I'm just trying to talk to you. Jeez, you really need to calm down, woman. I'm returning your texts now, so what's up?
Are you actually kidding me with this crap right now? What's with your attitude, Jackson? What's your deal, huh? Where on earth are you right now? Tell me!
Okay, you really do need to take a chill pill, lady. I'm allowed to be anywhere I want, so yeah. How are things on your end? What's this desperate messaging all about?
How are things on my end? This has got to be some cruel prank you're pulling right now to stir me up. All the preparations for the wedding have been completed. Do you have any idea what's been going on over here at the venue? You didn't pay any attention to my messages, did you? All the guests and my family are gathering here.
Oh, wow, really? Well, isn't that great to hear? Well, I guess there really is no turning back now. This is crazy that it's happening. Wow, you sound so proud of yourself.
Oh my god, what do you even mean by there's no turning back? What on earth are you talking about? Why do you have this attitude with me for? Just get your butt over here to this venue, quickly now. You know, your mother told me something. Now, what was it? Oh yeah, you broke off the engagement? Jackson, how on earth can you break up an engagement when I had no idea about it, huh? Why are you lying to your mom about something so silly and absurd?
Well, I hate to break it to you, but it's not a lie, Sabrina. Isn't it obvious? I'm breaking off my engagement to you because it needed to happen.
Are you seriously kidding me right now? Are you bailing on this marriage to me? What on earth for? Why didn't you come to me and talk about it? I don't understand.
Oh, come on, Sabrina. Stop with the hassling. Of course, it's all because I got no reason to marry you anymore. It's just not going to be a good fit for me.
What the heck is that supposed to mean? What do you mean you've got no reason to marry me anymore? Does love not count anymore?
Okay, so I've been doing really well at work lately. The president of the company I work for said that he's got high hopes for me and what business I can bring in for him. He even told me that I'm the perfect candidate for the position that's opening up really soon. I could be a CEO in no time. Isn't that amazing, Sabrina?
But that's literally got nothing to do with what we're actually talking about, Jackson. You've gone off in a tangent. Why are you talking about breaking off the engagement then?
Wow, you really can't understand why I'm breaking off the engagement? Do I have to tell you in such simple terms that you can understand? Wow, you must be so dumb!
Excuse me? Did you seriously just call me dumb when I'm literally not in the know about what's going on? I've had enough of this roundabout talk. Explain your reason to me properly.
Fine, if you must insist. Even though I managed to get a job at this large and critically acclaimed company, all the juniors and incompetent people are more favored. I feel like when I'm working hard and doing my job properly compared to everybody else, there's still no one who appreciates all the things I do. They're seriously all just a bunch of idiots with no vision. It's a waste of my talent to be in such a crappy workplace, all right? I want to quit this company and start my own business. Because I'm wanting to do all these things and change my life, like a lot, this is why I've decided not to get married to you, Sabrina. There, I said it.
Okay, but it still doesn't make any sense to me when you tell me about your plans for your career. I feel like I'm missing something here. I really don't understand what you mean.
Well, I really don't know how much more I can explain to you, Sabrina. This is on you if you can't get it through your thick head. Can you understand this? You know, I'm not surprised that this is so difficult because it's so tough explaining things like this to a fool like you. You make things so difficult.
It's only because I've got to keep provoking you into actually talking to me properly. Do you not understand that, Jackson? I seriously don't understand what's happening right now.
Okay, so your family, they're wealthy, aren't they? You live in a big house that never seems to end and you have a flash luxury car, yes? You've got those things, right?
Yes, I do. My family has worked hard to get those sort of things and deserve to have nice things. What's that got to do with me and us getting married, Jackson?
Could you seriously wait until I actually get to my point? Thank you very much. So, your father died a long time ago and now your mother is sick and dying, huh? You really want to know why I wanted to marry you in the first place, Sabrina? If we were to get married today, you would inherit a fortune soon, right? You want to know what I was going to do when the time came? I was going to take the money and use it to start my own business, like I should have done ages ago.
What the heck, Jackson? Just hold on a minute there. So, you were actually trying to marry me so that you could get money out of my parents? Is that seriously the reason why you liked me in the first place?
Well, it's pretty obvious, isn't it? Why would anyone want to marry a 34-year-old woman who's super strong-willed and stubborn, huh?
I don't get why you're making me into the problem right now, Jackson. Also, you're literally older than me, and being 34 isn't that bad at all. You don't know what you're talking about.
Well, unlike women, Sabrina, men actually get more attractive as they age. Our wrinkles don't go as deep, and we don't have cellulite like women do. You need to look at reality, Sabrina. In order for me to start a business, all I wanted to do was endure your family until that bottomless hag moves forward into the afterlife. But at least now I no longer have to do that anymore. What a relief for me, to be honest with you. After all, I'm gonna be the next president of my large company. So, since the beginning of this pathetic excuse for a conversation, I've explained everything in itty-bitty details to you, okay? Do you understand?
Ah, okay. I see what you were planning. Yeah, thank you for explaining this all to me thoroughly. I completely understand now what you were trying to do. You were lost cause.
Well, that explains a lot about me, doesn't it, Sabrina? As expected, I can explain things to fools when they don't understand where I'm coming from. I gave you a live demo.
Okay. I suppose you did. First, I just want to say that I want to show these messages to my guests, family, and other relatives that are here at the ceremony today. Is that all right?
Fine by me, you can do whatever you like. I'm not gonna stop you. Oh, I'm so relieved about all of this, even though this was all just for money. It was still stressful trying to fawn over someone like you when I wasn't even really attracted to you. This really is a huge weight off my shoulders.
Well, I guess that's good for you. I don't know what else to say apart from that, Jackson. Well, I suppose I'll just see you later whenever you want to show your face.
Huh? Later? What do you mean by later? Didn't you get what I just said before? I don't want to see you at all. Wasn't I being obvious before?
Oh, really? Is that so? You just want to cut me off altogether just like that? You really don't want to have anything to do with me anymore? Is that true?
Well, maybe it is true. Maybe you were gonna turn around and ask me to marry you or something? Don't even think about it, all right? Who would marry someone like you? You're so stupid.
Nah, I totally get why you would be so frightened of that thought. I see what you're trying to say. It's so great to hear the whole truth about you coming out now.
Hey, Sabrina! Don't ignore my messages now, do you hear me? I shouldn't have to accept this type of behavior. What on earth are you doing?
Huh? Jackson? Is everything all right with you? You seem tense. I thought you were gone and that you didn't want to hear or see me anymore.
Well, I was just wanted to talk to you about something. I went to call the president of the company I work for. Then I started to panic about what he was telling me. He said that if my actions were to continue like this, that the company's reputation will be ruined and that it'll go under. How could this possibly be true? He's telling me that it's all my fault that the company's gonna fail. I don't understand what's happening, but I bet you do. What the heck have you been doing?
Ah, well, I guess you've already been told about it. I guess that's just what happens when you know the right people in the right places, Jackson.
Okay, you're making me so confused right now, it's not even funny. What the heck did you tell the president of my company? Explain this to me properly now.
Must I really have to do that, Jackson? Fine. But like you said before, it's so difficult to explain things to an utter fool who just doesn't understand how businesses work, right? You seem to have many misconceptions about a lot of things that have to do with me. This is all just a huge misunderstanding on your part, Jackson. You do know that my family isn't that particularly wealthy, right? In fact, we've been struggling financially since I was a kid because we're a single-parent household.
What the heck are you even talking about, Sabrina? Why must you always try and twist things to make everyone feel sorry for you? There's no way that's real. Your family have this huge, newly constructed house, and your mom has that nice, shiny car. Isn't that right, Sabrina?
Well, you've only got half of the story right. She's only got a nice car because I was able to buy that car for her as a gift. She also just looks after her things well.
What the heck, Sabrina? How is that possible? How are you able to come up with the money to pay for a fancy car like that when you said you struggled with money throughout your life?
You probably think I'm lying to you, but I'm just going to come right out and say why I'm able to afford that car. It's because I run a few businesses.
Wait a minute. What did you just say to me? You're definitely lying. That's absolutely insane, and I don't believe for 1 second that's true. You could come up with better lies than that. There's no way that you do, because you just stay at home all day and do nothing. You don't go to work, school, or any type of institution. You literally wear the worst cheap clothing on the market. You wear such plain clothes all the time, and it was so embarrassing to go out of the house with you. You can't have such a huge amount of money in your accounts.
It's only because of my mom's illness that I temporarily entrusted my business to someone else. I'm also living at home for that same reason. Also, my clothes are from a very good clothing boutique, so don't shame me for the clothes I wear. That's so low of you, Jackson. I guess it looks cheap to you because there's no huge brand logo on it.
Geez, okay, but seriously, I still don't get how you could possibly run businesses when you've done nothing productive with your life, Sabrina.
Oh, would you just shut up, Jackson? Do you seriously think that you're the only one in this world that has been remotely successful? Come on, use your brain. My mom had to sacrifice a lot as a single mother. All I wanted to do was to repay her for all the things that she couldn't get herself when I was a child. So, what I did was I studied really hard at school, and I worked hard to make my way up the career ladder. To be honest, though, I kind of regret doing all that now. If I didn't spend all my time working or studying, I would have been able to spend more time with her. My mom got sick from overworking for so many years. If I spent more time with her and witnessed what she was actually doing and feeling, then maybe I could have noticed her illness much sooner. Anyway, I've got a lot of business owners who I owe favors to. One of them must have known the president of your company, Jackson. Such a small world.
Which leads me into asking you this question. Why didn't you tell me any of this earlier on? If I had known you were so amazing, I would have been more careful with the situation.
Well, to be honest with you, Jackson, it's actually a really good thing that I found out your true colors before we got married. So it's lucky I wasn't so committed to you.
Oh, come on, Sabrina. There's really no need to talk to me that way. If anything, you should be the one to contact the president of my company yourself and clear up this misunderstanding.
Hold on a minute. Are you seriously asking me to do all the running around after you? You're the one who misunderstood who I was as a person.
Well, you should, because you never told me about who you really were and what you did for a living. It's all because you kept quiet about important things. You're responsible for this mess.
Excuse me? I'm responsible? Have you lost your mind or something? You're saying it's all my fault that things aren't going your way. Jeez, you've got some nerve. You're literally the one who called my mother a bottomless hag. How dare you say these sort of things to me? Why should I help someone like you for, huh?
Okay, fine. I take it back. I swear I didn't really mean what I said, and I'm so sorry, all right? Please help me out, okay? I've finally gotten on the fast track to becoming the next president of the company. Help me out, please!
You're seriously wanting my help. Okay, I'll explain what's going on and tell the president of the company myself what's happening. Give me the contact information.
Thank you. I'm glad that you're actually doing something for me for once. This is all gonna go my way in the end. Please clear up the misunderstanding properly with him. Hey! Answer your stupid phone, Sabrina. We need to talk. Are you seriously just getting back at me for what I was doing to you before or something? Hey! This is getting beyond a joke now, Sabrina. I've had it up to here with you and your ignorance. Why aren't you responding? You've read this message, haven't you? What is this madness? Why are you being so rude right now? Stop ignoring me and message me back, please. We need to talk. It's urgent.
Hey, what's up, bro? What on earth are you talking about? I'm not ignoring you at all. I've just been so busy with talking to other people. I'm not being rude.
Oh, shut up, you stupid woman! How dare you mess me about like this? It's not funny, you know! Don't say what am I talking about. What did you tell the president, huh?
All I did, Jackson, was told him what actually happened. That you called my dear mother a bottomless hag, and I basically said everything else that we talked about.
What the heck, Sabrina? Why on earth would you go and tell him that for? Do you have any idea what this is gonna do to my reputation? What?
Okay, but what I don't get is why you're so surprised right now, huh? I was just saying what you said to me, alright? Didn't you tell me to explain it to him? I said I would clear up the misunderstanding.
That's not what I meant at all, Sabrina! Are you seriously kidding me right now? I meant for you to explain it in a way that would get me the job position that I've always wanted! Are you seriously that much of an idiot that you would actually tell him what I really said? This is unbelievable! You're literally such an idiot, Sabrina!
If anything's to go by right now, I think you're the one who's being a bit of an idiot. Do I have to spell it out for you what I said? I repeated our exact conversation.
And you did that knowing that there were going to be consequences over what I said. You basically threw me under the bus, Sabrina. The president is furious and is going to fire me.
Oh, wow, really? To be honest, I feel like that would be the right thing to do since you said so many horrible things to me about my mom. The president is quick to make decisions, huh?
I can't believe how casual you're being about this. This is all your fault that I'm getting fired. I can't have this happen to me. You need to fix this mess.
And look at you, Jackson. You're blaming other people and never taking responsibility for the things you say to people. Your words hurt, Jackson. Just remember that.
I was finally getting somewhere in this big company because it's so difficult to stand out so the president can see you. I was on the fast track to being CEO. And now everything has gone down the drain and through the sewer pipe. I've got to go job hunting now? This isn't a laughing matter, Sabrina.
Well, considering what you said and what kind of power the president has in this town, I hope that you can find a job and be successful in whatever it is you want to do.
I'm sorry. I beg your pardon? What the heck's that supposed to mean, Sabrina? What do you mean that you hope I can get a job in this town after this?
Well, I posted what happened on our group chat, including the screenshots of your messages. Things that were said needed to be shown to everyone.
Excuse me? Are you actually for real? What on earth did you do that for? Why would you do something so drastic? I don't understand.
Because it needed to be done, and I'm not being played for a fool anymore, Jackson. There was no other choice in the matter. I had already announced our marriage. There was no point with this charade of yours anymore, so I had to report that we were breaking up to everyone so they had some peace of mind. No decent company would hire you after something like this.
How can you do something like this to me? All I wanted was your help and you stabbed me in the back. Why would you send anything to the group chat?
Well, I think what I did was better than canceling the wedding on the actual day it was supposed to happen, yes? How dare you leave me at the altar? At least the one thing I got out of this is that I don't have to marry an absolute loser like you anymore. And at least I haven't lost my job or my future.
How dare you talk to me in such a way? You're just trying to get back at me because I ditched you, aren't you, Sabrina? Don't you know how pathetic that is? Whatever. None of this is that much of a big deal to me anymore. I was actually planning on quitting my job anyways, so you've actually done me a favor.
Oh, okay. So now you're talking crap. That's just great, isn't it, Jackson? I suppose you seem just that bit more relaxed now. Such perfect timing. No harm done then.
Ugh, you're so desperate to have me back, aren't you, you little madam? How dare you try and screw me over so much? Can't you leave me alone? You treat me like this and then try to get me fired. You know what I'm gonna do now? I'm gonna get rid of your existence, that incompetent president at the company, and everyone else who's involved in this matter.
Okay, but how are you seriously going to go about doing that, huh? How are you even going to start a business in this town? Do you really think people will go to you?
Don't be so cocky with me, Sabrina. It's not a good look for an aging woman like you. I've worked at a large company for over a decade now. I've got some savings, and with my experience on top of that, banks will be willing to lend me a significant amount of cash money. I'll have no troubles at all.
Well, I'm not so sure about that one, as you'll have the engagement breakup compensation and the wedding venue costs that you owe me. It's going to be tough for you.
I'm sorry, we need to rewind a bit here. What on earth are you talking about? What compensation? What venue costs? That's already paid for, isn't it?
Oh, I see what you're doing. You thought I was a dumb, naive woman who lives at home and lets people walk all over me, didn't you, Jackson? You probably thought that I would just give up and cry about what happened to me and played the victim for a long time. Well, too bad, Jackson. I won't give you the satisfaction. I've already consulted a lawyer about all of this, and I'll be sending you a demand letter soon about the payment you owe me. Didn't you read the wedding contract? Canceling the wedding on the actual day means a full refund needs to be given back to the venue, considering the maliciousness of your actions. The compensation will be much higher than the standard amount that people are charged when they cancel at the last minute. I've got you now, Jackson.
Oh, come on, Sabrina. You can't just do something like this to me when I'm going through so much already. That's a bit unfair, don't you think?
Have you thought about what I've been going through? Ugh, all you care about is yourself and your well-being, nobody else's. I'm so glad the wedding didn't go to plan. But now we both have to stand up and pay for what's happened. You were trying to cause as much damage to me as possible, but it's a pity that your plan didn't work.
I had no plan at all! I haven't got a clue what you're talking about at all, Sabrina! You're absolutely delusional! I'm not gonna deal with any of this nonsense!
You've caused me so much emotional and mental damage that it's not even funny. I'll like to see you keep making excuses like this in court later, Jackson. Bye.
No, wait a minute, Sabrina. You're not seriously taking me to court over this, are you? You know deep down that this shouldn't be what you're doing, right? Hey, get back here! Hey, you there! You really need to cut this out right now! What the heck do you think you're doing, Sabrina? You don't need to go this far at all! You can't do this to me!
I'm sorry, who is this? Oh, wait a minute. Is that you, Jackson? What are you even talking about right now? You've not messaged me in over half a year, bro.
Don't you dare say that to me! You know exactly what I'm talking about! I haven't closed a single deal, I'm getting ripped off by all of my suppliers, and a trusted employee is run off with my money! You do realize that I know what you've done? I know that you're the one who's behind all of this happening to me. You've gone way too far now, and I need this to stop this instant!
Whoa, okay. First of all, take a few deep breaths and calm down just a little bit, okay? And second of all, I haven't got a clue what you're talking about, Jackson.
Are you being serious right now? How can you have no idea what I'm talking about when this was your plan for me all along? Stop playing dumb with me!
No, really, I'm being serious. I really don't know what you're talking about, Jackson. Can't you just explain to me properly what's going on instead of blaming me first?
I mean, you know that I started this company of mine, right? So you thought that it would be great to sabotage me because of it, right?
Well, I always thought that you were just all talk and no action, but you actually did start a business. Like, I really never thought that you would make it happen.
Why on earth are you acting like this, Sabrina? I never thought that you'd be this petty to sabotage my dreams. How could you not know? You've been interfering with everything I do.
What the heck are you on about, Jackson? You're literally not making any sense. I don't know what you're talking about. I really don't. Seriously, I don't.
Really? Seriously? That's impossible. How can you not know what's been going on with me and my company? Everything's going wrong because you're sabotaging me.
I really don't get why you've bombarding me with messages when I don't have time for this sort of crap, and I'm not interested in you anymore.
But I don't understand how you haven't been involved in what's happening to me. Why has everything gone so wrong? It doesn't make any sense to me.
Well, if you ask me, maybe you haven't thought about what you've been doing for your own company. You haven't got the skill level to be a successful businessman. You're so bad.
That's not even remotely true! You know nothing, Sabrina! What are you talking about? I was about to become the next president of a huge company if it weren't for you!
What did you just say to me? Are you being serious? What the heck, Jackson? You're even dumber than I thought you were. This is unbelievable.
Excuse me? Don't you dare call me dumb when I'm not! You need to explain to me properly what the heck he is saying and how you're gonna help me!
Why on earth should I help you for, huh? I've got to explain things to you like you're a child, Jackson. You weren't being promoted because you had some sort of magical talent.
What the heck do you mean by that? I'm in shock that you would say something like that to me, especially when I was going to marry you!
Would you just shut up for once in your stupid life, Jackson? You just got lucky with that promotion, and do you know why? Because your fiancé was me. That's right, you were only promoted because you were dating me. Before that, no one paid any attention to you, not even your coworkers. You were even passed over by your juniors. And then, all of a sudden, you get noticed and you're being promoted? Don't you see how suspicious that is? You just didn't see the signs, did you, Jackson? Also, that company that you started, I knew it was going to be a flop because you really don't know how to run a business, do you, Jackson? You failed in less than 6 months. That's got to be a record, don't you think? I can't believe how quickly everything went downhill for you, Jackson. To be honest, I saw it coming, even if you didn't.
How dare you speak in such a way? I was nothing but kind to you throughout this whole thing, and this is how you repay me? Do you think this is how you should treat someone, Sabrina?
I can treat you how I like, considering you're the one who embarrassed me in front of our entire guests at the wedding ceremony that was supposed to happen. You completely abandoned me. That's worse than me speaking to you like this.
None of what you're saying is true anyways. It doesn't matter at all. No one will believe what you say about me. I'm still a good businessman and I just hit a little bump in the road.
Just leave me in peace. I'm living my own way, in my own world, and you can't stop me, you stupid man who doesn't know what he's doing. I don't care what you do anymore.
No, please wait just a minute, all right? You've heard about my situation that I'm in, and you don't have any more thoughts about how I can get out of it?
What on earth are you saying, Jackson? There's literally nothing more to talk about between us. What you're dealing with now is just how it is, man.
What do you mean? Don't you feel the least bit sorry for me? Or even want to lend a helping hand? What am I supposed to do? I can't just be left in this state. Okay, I've explained everything to you. You know exactly what's going on, right? Is it all right if you lend me a little bit of money to get me out of this situation? About $50,000 should do it. Actually, no, I miscalculated that. I actually don't need that much money. About $30,000 should be sufficient. So it would be really good if you could lend it to me, okay?
Huh? Are you seriously kidding me right now, Jackson? You think that I would give you any money after what you did to me? Are you for real? You've literally lost it. There's no way that I would trust you with any money. I would never see that money again, and you know it too. Don't be so ridiculous.
But please, Sabrina, I really need your help with all of this. I'm in such a mess because of this business and with some bad people as well. I don't want to be beaten up or shoved in front of oncoming traffic.
What the heck are you talking about? Are you involved with some gangs or something? Do you owe people money? If anything, that's on you, Jackson. There's absolutely no way that I want to be in this mess when things turn upside down. I want to be as far away from you as possible. Stay away from me.
Oh, come on, Sabrina. It hasn't gotten that bad yet, but please, I need at least some assistance. It doesn't have to be that much money, and I will pay you back, I promise.
You are literally the worst human being I've ever had to deal with. I'm not giving you a single cent. You should have thought through your situation better, Jackson. Leave me alone, Jackson. I don't trust you as far as I can throw you. Stay away from me, my family, and my friends. Don't call me or text me. I'm blocking you now. Goodbye.
No! Sabrina, wait! Please come back! I'm sorry! I didn't mean to do all those horrible things to you! It was all a mistake! Please help me! Come back! Answer me! Please pick up! I can't do this without you! Look, I borrowed money from the gangs, and I need to pay it back to them as soon as possible. Otherwise, they could literally do anything to me. My life is literally on the line here, and I really need your help. I didn't mean to do what I did at the wedding ceremony. I know it was the wrong way to do things, and I'm really sorry. You really need to unblock me and read my messages.
Hey Mom, I thought I would message you to see how you're feeling and how things are going with you. I've noticed recently that you're getting a lot of color back into your face. Hello, sweet daughter of mine. Oh, really now? Well, I've recently been wanting to eat a lot more food, so I have been. I've been able to move my body a lot more as well. The doctor said that I've gained a lot of my energy back, and they praised me for getting more exercise and eating more nutritious food. I feel good, Sabrina. My immunity and recovery ability are completely different than before. My illness isn't always in the front of my mind like it was before. Wow, Mom, that's great to hear. What's made you change how you feel, Mom? You've been so passive with fighting your illness up until now. I know I have, yes. That's very much a given. I don't know. I think maybe it was that evil ex of yours that called me a dark old hag who's about to die changed my look on life. Now I feel like I can die with happiness now that my mindset has changed about my sickness. That damn man. Next I see him, I'll beat him to a pulp. I'm sorry, my dear. I know I shouldn't speak that way of anyone, but he was cruel, and I'm so glad that he's out of your life now. Sorry, I'm also running late. I'll see you soon. No problem, Mom. You can talk about him how you like, because he was such a jerk. I'm glad you've gotten stronger, and I'm proud of us for getting through this. After that whole situation, Tina then surprised the doctor more about how she was feeling. She showed incredible resilience and was able to overcome her illness with ease and a change in mindset. It must have been all the energy from how Jackson talked about her that made her so determined to stay alive. Maybe it's better to be grateful that Jackson said those things to her. Otherwise, she might not be here today. Also, as for what happened to Jackson, the gangs he was financially involved with showed up at his front door recently. After 2 hours of being holed up, the police were called. Even though he was able to escape their clutches temporarily, this only made them more angry and added fuel to the fire. Jackson had no choice but to ask his parents for some help with his mess. But after what he did to Sabrina at the wedding ceremony, they had lost all patience for him and rejected his request. He was eventually caught by the gangs and has been missing ever since. The gangs were very honest and reported the incident. Later on, they told Sabrina he is still alive, poor thing. She was too scared to ask more. It sounds like he barely made it out alive.